All right, quick question. Why do couples stop having sex?
Interesting.
Yeah, that was very, very topical this week with people that I
Talked
spoke
to.
with.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how little people realize that the role that thought has regarding intimacy. It doesn't even dawn on them.
Yeah.
It doesn't even dawn on them that the state of mind that they're in can either be create an experience of great euphoria or erectile dysfunction. Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
the majority of ED issues
It's on them.
is your head, is your thinking. And it's crazy that, okay, so I have erectile dysfunction. Do you know how many men have erectile dysfunction and don't talk about it? And then they think more about it and they think, well, what's wrong with me? Why is this happening? And the more they think about it, the more they have it. And the more they don't talk about it with their partner, what's crazy is their partner starts thinking
It's them.
it's them.
Yeah.
Or worse, oh, well, maybe he's cheating on me. Maybe he's with somebody else. So the thinking,
It just spirals out of control.
yeah, the mental constipation just becomes epidemic. It spreads, and pretty soon, you ain't having no sex in the bedroom because you're all stuck up in your brain trying to figure this crap out. And there's nothing worse than trying to figure out how to enjoy having sex. Wait, what are you doing?
It's just
Well, I'm
supposed to be
I'm
enjoyable.
trying to figure out how to enjoy it. And I'm gonna be very honest. I'm very honest.
Oh my gosh.
Men have some serious problems. I talk to so many men about being creative. It's like, I've been married now for 10 years. And what seems to be the issue? Our sex life isn't what it used to be. Oh. And tell me about that. Well, we just kind of do the same thing over and over again, and
It's boring.
it doesn't really do it for me. Well, could it be because you're doing the same thing over and over again? Right? There's no creativity. Creativity and curiosity, for some reason, just vanishes when people get married and have had a sexual relationship for a while. There's no thought about the importance of creativity. And it's amazing.
Well, and I think it's, I look at it as, okay, let's say it's like, eggs. Everybody, I love eggs. I
Are you
love to
talking
eat
about
eggs.
women
But-
and their eggs,
But
or
no,
what?
listen.
Oh.
So it's, it might be this. Eggs is the same, like sex is the same, but you can have eggs in a lot of different ways. So that kind of creates.
I'm doing my best to follow your metaphor. I'm having trouble with
Because you
sperm
said
and
having
eggs.
the same, the same thing over and over and over again.
Okay.
Okay,
Eggs.
so I like you.
Uh-huh.
I don't mind that you're the only person that I have sex with. However, to keep it interesting, it's adding flavor, just like you would add to an egg dish. Have it different ways.
Oh.
Because you said having the same thing is boring.
Mm-hmm.
So would you say I'm
No,
boring,
I think
or
I
that?
think that I have used that analogy this week about layers of flavor.
Yes.
Right? Like if you're cooking, you don't want to cook a dish that's bland. You want to cook a dish that has layers of flavor. Do you actually need to know what all those flavors are? No, you just recognize it as, wow, this is really rich with different layers of flavor. How do you keep your sex life rich and full of flavor? Well, because you're willing to be creative and go out on a limb. And sex doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I have to have an orgasm. Sex can be, how much can I get turned on by just holding my wife's hand? How much can I get turned on by just laying in bed with the person I love? So in our thinking, we start thinking that sex is a very, very, very specific thing.
Yeah.
But that's not what you thought when you first got together. Sex was random, sex was fun, sex was an adventure.
Just being together was an adventure.
No longer an adventure. And more women complain about how boring it is. And man, there's a great book that I really like. And it's a book of just different scenarios to take your partner out on. And your partner doesn't necessarily know what it is that you're going to be doing. And the book is so amazing because the author basically says, don't use these things as specific recipes for a sexual adventure. Use these things to create more curiosity about what you can make as your sexual adventure. So it's meant to be something to stimulate your interest of going out on a limb and trying something different. And a lot of men will think, oh, but I don't think my wife will like that. I don't think, oh my goodness, the women that I've talked to this week are like, why would you think that? Just give it a shot. Buy a whip and some handcuffs and see if I like it. I don't know. That's just the lady I spoke to this week. But everybody has their different flavor.
Well, I think it goes to, learn how to date each other again.
Yeah.
That you create that awe and that mystery and...
Well, I've never called you,
be...
I've never considered you as my wife. I've always considered you what?
Your girlfriend.
My girlfriend. Yeah. For 27 years, I've been married to my girlfriend.
That's right.
How cool is that? I love you.
Love you too.
Well, hope that answers the question.
That's what we got.
And if you want something more, want to dig into the subject a little bit deeper, because I think it's a really great subject.
This is a good one.
Check out what we're starting a thing called Patreon. So it's for
the
more
embraced insiders.
Yeah, it's for a more deeper look at things, and it's if you want to become an embraced.life insider, you can get access to a whole bunch of the behind the scene things that we do, kind of the funny stuff that we do, the random stuff that we do. This format is kind of like a teaser to get you interested, but some people really want to dig deeper, and that's what we're going to do.
One thing is
on
to
Patreon.
help people understand more about, we don't have time to really get really in depth to subjects
but
what we do on Patreon will really.
What we do behind the scenes.
Okay, dear, we're not supposed to go there. This isn't an X-rated channel.
Check out Patreon and check out what we do behind the scenes.
Okay.
Wow. And we are on all other kinds of platforms, so check us out on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and Netflix and
No, you're funny.
Oh,
No,
not yet.
we could
Not
be
yet.
a reality show, but no, let's not do
we have
that.
lived a reality show.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye-bye.